G'day viewers, we are in the Australian Nationals top cut. We're in the upper bracket. I've got Andrew on the left playing HB, and I got Rob playing Andy there on the right. How are you doing, Andrew?
Hey Alex, thanks for having me. I'm good. Just enjoying the top 8 experience. It was pretty exciting to progress forward, and I'm coming up against another quality opponent here. So this time I get the Corp.
Your Corp's been good for you today, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's a Jeeves style fast advance with next ice. And overall, it was fairly consistent on the day, and that's all I ask from my Corps. You know, is above 50% win rate, and you can, play well enough.
Temujin hitting the table for Andy straight away. That's good for Andy.
So I won't be getting that subliminal messaging back. And there is
Desperado. Yeah, good
great
for Andy.
Start. Well, I guess Andromeda's always going to get a reasonably good start.
Yeah, they do have a really nice econ setup these days.
Yep. So I'll be aiming to get 2 ice on HQ, I guess, against Criminal. That's generally the standard plan. Try and get some next ice up and start them progressing along. That was generally my plan during the day. See how it goes in this game.
So we've got an ice on Archives.
Vain attempt to turn off that Temujin and make him deploy a breaker.
That's the thing. Criminal can make a lot of pressure even before they put a breaker in, and at least creating a bit of pressure.
All right. Silver's up. He's going to make me res that. Now, that's probably just a desperation play. I don't really want cheering there.
Yeah, you normally want that on a remote. And then you got a bronze, so 2 next ice up already, which is nice.
It depends on his code gate breaker. I expect something like Gordian's Blade, or maybe even Peacock Passport. So I'm hoping just to stall long enough. Keep that Temujin down while I can find more ice. Just begin to take control of the game. Oh, am I right?
That's the thing. There's several viable code gate options in Criminal, and all of them have been having success, so you don't really know. And you've got your boot camp there.
Okay, so the boot camps they're really handy in next ice for a lot of reasons. First, you can get your ice up and start powering them up, if that's an option, if there's no sort of parasite fear. The other thing is I use them to tutor up, the pieces of my deck, which in this case, Jeeves, Jackson, are the main assets that I'm always going to go for. So I grabbed a Jeeves. I'm going to try and start my engine running for the deck.
So Jeeves the main scoring method, and with the boot camp, you've effectively got 5 Jeeves, so it's really, really easy to find him, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure those executive boot camps were incredible. So both subliminal messagings just came back, which is great. Some quick economy. I found them actually really useful during the day. With Jeeves out and a subliminal messaging, you can sort of just have a quick 5-credit turn if you need.
True, yeah.
So really handy for siphon recovery and that sort of thing. So my biggest fear now is I'm on 5 credits and he knows the ice on HQ. So siphon is a real threat here. And here we go. He's tutoring.
What have you got? Can you mitigate it with those remotes? Can you res a couple of things maybe?
Jeeves is 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So, ooh.
It's better than nothing.
Okay.
You're probably getting nervous right now.
Yeah, that's not good. It's really bad. Okay, so it's really important now to get to strength 4 for my code gates so I can try and lock out that code gate breaker.
I guess it was click 3.
Which next dice can do. They can quite quickly progress to strength 4.
Yeah, and once you're at strength 4, then Yogg is not quite as good, so you're in a hurry to get there.
Yes, big time. So this game may be decided just by what ice I draw.
So now you're thinking siphon, I guess.
Yep.
Whereas the G's...
So it's really got to keep that credit at a sort of an undesirable level. And there's me thinking about it. It's going to click twice. It's actually going to interrupt that to kill the Jeeves combo.
Very clever. Lets you click it, but doesn't let you have the Jeeves. Okay. Just before the Jeeves triggers, he trashes it with Polop.
Yeah, so stole some of my economy there. And there's the crucial ice on HQ.
So you can see Rob's got the siphon in hand, but he just won't blind fire it just
and
yet.
Three Yogs run in off Archives Temujin. 15 credits. Clicks.
He's not too stressed about not being able to siphon you, I guess. He's doing just fine.
Wow. Okay, so another Deeps. I guess, yeah, looking back at it now, it might have been better to see if I could have protected that Executive Boot Camp a couple of turns longer. I think if I could have used it to res some next ice.
Even just conceding the archives and having, boot camp behind the Turing, that one might have been nice.
Yeah, just try and use the Executive Boot Camp to res my next ice up to strength 4. Okay, so lessons learned. I'm learning from my errors. Got a new remote there. And that's a no-res ice for whatever reason. And Jeeves is dead again. So Rob is clearly across what my strategy is, revolving around Jeeves, and he's staying over that aggressively.
Can you remember what that ice was on the remote?
I think it was... I don't know. I think it was a magnet, actually.
So it was just sort of to dissuade checking it rather than anything special. But it didn't really dissuade him. He just went bang straight
without
out.
a sentry breaker. Sometimes people won't go face down ice.
Especially with a big
because if I'd actually
Yogg.
killed the Yogg,
that would have been awesome. But Rob
if it had been,
doesn't mind.
Yeah, if it had been a killer that can trash a program, then could have been bye-bye Yogg. That would have solved a lot of my problems.
That would have been a whole different board state for sure. So Jackson getting popped, bringing back the boot camps and Jeeves, bringing back the ways to win.
We'll go through that again. So wearing his money down at the moment. So I've started a new remote there, which is weird, rather than building on the old one. So I'm not sure about the reasoning there either. Looking back at this game, I think Rob is all over it. He's playing so well.
If you'd gone over that magnet, then that would have been a bit better than leaving an open server.
Yeah.
Mother Goddess, so that counts as another next ice, which is great.
And Jeeves, what do you know?
Thinks about it for a minute. Trashes it to stay consistent.
He's sticking to the game plan, and it's really good. It's stifling me. So that was a timely paperclip just to break Mother Goddess. And I'm looking for one more next.
Is it Jackson? That's good.
Yep, Jackson.
With Polop removed, you can have a bit more confidence with Jackson as well, which is nice.
I just wanted to get him down and, at this point, probably just clear the agenda from my hand. So I've got his money down. He's trashed 4 Gs now, I think, or 3 at least. So that's all the Temujin money chewed up. And so now's a really good time for me. If I could just get some ice down on every server, I could begin a lockout process. So he's paying 3 credits for the silver. 2 with Desperado, really. And that is A Jackson trashed. So not a great card I want to see in the bin. Okay, we're getting some ice a bit. Really should just keep Jackson drawing at the moment. Just a couple of pieces of ice away from those strength 4.
So yeah, the game poised there. There's the data sucker that really makes Yogg a bit of a beast.
Yep.
Now.
So that's not going to help me either. Yeah. Okay. So Rob is definitely in control of this game. If anyone's watching, interested in playing Andy Sucker version, this looks like a really good version. It's working quite well.
Yeah, it's cool that this deck that was so strong 2 years ago is back and is top tier again. It's good to see. I've always enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's just a fun deck. You get to do things. It's difficult to lock out because they probably have at least one inside job to get past any problematic ice. They may have a FEM as well.
Yeah.
So it's really difficult to keep this deck out.
They might be able to shut down expensive things. Yeah, lots of ways, and it can make the game state really, really complicated and interesting at times.
So back in the money.
During getting wiped with something a little better.
Yep. So I'm at a point now where if I place the ice just right, I could achieve a lockout once I get rid of those data sucker tokens. I just need one more next ice res. So the one on HQ I didn't res for some reason, which is really weird. I probably should have res that HQ ice.
What is that? Is that? I can't remember.
Times I wish it was a destroyer. Right now, another
siphon.
Remind me to
really
put cobras
no
in my
res
deck.
Now? So it's swordsman.
See, if I'd had that res the turn before, I could have sniped that Count Siphon.
Oh, and you've hit FEM, which is nice.
That's a good one to snipe. That's a Sentry Breaker. So there's the Siphon. Don't have my Jeeves to recover quickly, so that's a bit sad. Sad for me. Rob's going to expect me not to play closed accounts. So he looks like he's going to float those tags. He don't care. So yeah. I don't have closed accounts in the deck, but I really wish I did. So he's just going in for a look. Sniping another card. Networking, not a big deal. Looking back, there was definitely... it would have been really good to res that swordsman the turn earlier. So I'm getting a lot of hindsight from this game.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you want to leave it unres just to put the doubt in the mind of the siphoner.
Yeah.
But
right now, I'm just wishing it was Cobra.
Yeah, or Roto Turret or something. Yeah.
Okay,
awesome.
So there's me putting an upgrade on HQ. I'm probably posing it like it's a Christian Grid. Try and deter Siphon.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cool plays you can do with a Destroyer and a Cyberdex as well. So
Tamajan on HQ.
On HQ.
Great.
Rob keen to get rid of that Cyberdex before it can do something really nasty to him, I think.
For some reason I just resed it and popped it.
Getting late in the day. That's a
going to access.
So wow, you paid for it and everything.
What? And there's the other one. Okay. Wow. So
mistakes were made.
It is very late in the day. Second round of the top 8. It's been a long day in Netrunner. And even though I've played that deck to death, I probably haven't played against an Andy Sucker for a while. Maybe my inexperience is showing through. In all of our testing, we were generally playing a lot of other decks. So good on Rob for catch me unawares.
Yeah, the criminals in our group have been leaning towards the Gordian blade version, or even not so much the Yogg.
Leela. Okay, so I'm clawing my money back up. Only 2 points are scored so far. I burnt a lateral growth to get that ice out and get my money back up.
It's really interesting, these matchups, the way Andy's always going to have a strong lead, and then HB's position's slowly going to stabilise, and you'll reach this sort of equilibrium where things get into a bit of an arm wrestle, where the Crim's Econ will sort of peter out, especially when they've taken tags like this.
Yeah, letting me trash the Temujin was good for me. Rob letting me, he only got one or two runs off it before I got to trash it. Okay, subliminal messaging is back, so I can finally make some money. But yeah, if the HQ ice is a bronze, if the HQ ice is a silver and the R&D one's a bronze, I may still be able to lock him out. Assuming what's that archives one? No, that would have to be a bronze. Anyway.
You'd make him at least clear tags and install security testing, maybe.
Yeah, true. With the CVSs in the archives, it's not such a desirable target now.
I see Golden getting installed there, which is just in time. I think he might have seen that architect coming.
Yep. So well done. Rob there, good play. It's the sort of card I definitely would like to have triggered. You could say hello, Jeeves. Back again.
Yeah, that would be big. Even getting the Turing back on on the remote would be cool.
Yeah, I might actually be able to score something. Yeah, so he's going to go have a look. He's going to... bit of attacks, and you can see, it's a shame. I really wanted that to last a turn. So I could start resing my next dice. So well played, Rob. There. That's definitely a card I would have liked to have kept on the table. And in the end, all it did was bait a run.
Yeah, tough spot when you can't establish a Jeeves.
Yeah, well, I actually wanted the executive boot camp just to res my ice.
Yeah, and you.
So,
I mean, your focus has got to be to get the centrals a bit more secure.
Yep.
Before you can even start thinking about Jeeves. So, yeah, tough spot.
Good criminal lockdown. In come the data sucker tokens. Number 1 is bye-bye Jeeves.
Wow.
That's a lot of Jeeves trashed.
We need to have like an overlay showing Jeeves count. Jeeves have died.
That's got to be at least 4. So that's 20 credits worth. Shipment from Sansan in there, part of the combo.
All the stuff's the fire Jeeves, but just not able to get one running.
No. I do have Bardic to kick it off if needed. Yeah, so this is the first time someone's trashed 4 Jeeves in a game, that they've had the opportunity to as well. Unfortunately, an Eli, so I'm not quite getting the next dice I need. Yeah, so this is these ice here won't be able to stop too much. They'll just be attacks. So I'm still sort of in a vulnerable position.
Grabbing some credits.
Okay. Clicking for 3.
No, you don't. Taking those credits. Dear.
Oops. Mistakes were made. Why did I go to 4?
Well, I don't know. You may as well almost. There's not many other things you can do with the turn.
We're just debating how much it costs to break. Everything. Yep, I only had 4 credits.
Your only other play is to click up and install something over the top of Eli, which you couldn't do it, I don't think.
Well, I probably was doing it with that. With that play. Once I've got enough money in one turn. So Rob's just staying on me. He's not letting me break out when I need to.
Yeah, from the Crim's perspective, they need to stop you from getting a stable board position, because that's when their accesses will start to get expensive and dry up, and then you've got a chance of getting ahead.
He's controlling this game really well. Those little windows that I need just to sneak ahead, he's locking them down, shutting them out. And,
great example of the Crim control style, for sure.
Yeah, really good. Looking back, I probably would have played a few things differently. Make it a bit more difficult for him. Oh, yep. Gentle reminder that those tags I don't think it's a big issue in case he ever wanted to clear them. And so, a lot of card shuffling in the hands. Everyone's going to just flick through their hands for a bit. So, Alex, are you going to bring back Andy Sucker? Brisbane Meta needs it.
I've been playing a version with 2 mediums, so it's just a Gordian and 2 mediums and Desperados and a paperclip.
Nice.
And that's really nice as well. There's lots of ways to play, Andy.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun right now. Temujin makes...
So I finally got the money down low. It took a while. Many Jeeves died to get to this point. But if I could just get one more ice out, and I have enough money, I'd trash the Swordsman most likely. For HQ, get a new HQ ice out. No. I'm just going to put myself back in the siphon range.
So we should use the golden to de-res your architect and replace it with Mimic. Now he's got double data sucker. Mimic is way more efficient. So
yeah, it is. Yep. So you're just going to pay to get through. Can't really stop it. My ice is too porous. I think I've only got 1 or 2 agendas in hand, so I just missed it on that excess there. But 11 data sucker tokens, that's going to be a problem.
Very efficient, that breaker suite.
Yep. The only thing that are going to win this game is me drawing 2 next bronzes, placing them out with enough money to res them, and virus sweeping.
Yeah.
And that will actually create a very different scenario.
So that could be one of them.
Yep. For whatever reason, I'm keeping the Swordsman there, which is weird. I guess I wanted to pay the extra money. Rob clicks for 4, subliminal messaging back. I got some money rolling in. Okay. All right, now we have some things. Too many cuts.
So there's the purge.
Yeah.
So now Rob's in the position where he has to make a blind run and hope for the best.
So theoretically, there should be a bronze, an R&D, and a bronze in archives. I think I just chucked an agenda in archives before too.
You don't have enough to res a next gold, but that would be massive.
It sure would.
But here we go, Temujin, and you've got an open server, so you can bump up a few credits.
Yep, not good. That magnet's coming back to haunt me. Yep. Just when you thought.
Yeah, this is where criminal can struggle for credits, where you start to build those central ice up. But yeah, that little server there is a lifeline for him.
Magnet play. So much regret. Oh dear.
So you wipe the Temujin straight off, which is sensible.
Yep. Yeah. If he's going to float tags, then he's only going to get 15 credits from a Temujin. Well, 11 actually, because he has to pay 4 to deploy it. But yeah.
So 5 to get in there. We're getting 1 back. Pretty decent tax.
Yep. So
daily costs. That's gutsy. Do you want to trash that, Andrew?
Yes. Well, he's on 10. I'm not sure how much difference that's going to make.
It is a tough call. I guess that's why he does it.
Yeah. I go down to. He loses 8. Well, plus the money to install it. Yeah, I suppose actually it would have been okay. I think that's a misplay there. That bronze should not be there.
Yeah, it feels like it's on R&D.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's not good.
Yeah, if that's on R&D and then you purge, then you're in a decent spot.
Yeah. Not a great play there. Okay.
Probably getting a bit... Do you have a few in your hand, I guess? I don't know.
I've got 2 agendas in my hand. And he's leg working.
Oh, and he's missed them.
Yep. I think the crowd behind me all sighed. I wonder if he knew something was up. They all started shuffling nervously. How did that happen? Yeah. So something that went my way there. Got him low on credits again. Do I trash the thing? No.
Oh, no, there it goes.
Yeah. A turn too late, I think. And that bronze really should have been on R&D. Yeah. Whew. I want a rematch.
Yeah, and despite you're only down 2 points, despite all this, so
yeah,
things could have been a little better.
Gonna say I'm gonna have to work on my my top 8 performance.
Yeah, it happens in a lot of tournaments. The quality of play can drop a little bit after 6 rounds of Swiss.
Definitely. Rob's playing very well though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I'm going to plonk back 1 CVS, a Jeeves, and an agenda. I'm going to leave the agenda there.
He might have made life harder for himself by not clearing the first 2 siphon tags, because you were getting free security testing all game on that magnet. If you would have just had security, so that would have been another way of doing things. But it's working for him.
That magnet.
Yeah.
Lateral growth. Okay, so a slight economy card as well. We live in the hope that I'll get a Jeeves back. I still think there's 1 in there or 2 left for Rob to trash. So yeah, I definitely think the ice placement has determined the outcome of this game. And definitely learning a lot just by watching this. And I think next time I play an Andy Saka, I'll be very well prepared.
Yeah, it's a great tactical match. I'd love to see more Netrunner played in this style, but
looks like I've decided not to be account siphoned again.
Yep.
So a no trigger just to get an agenda, sort of deter him from my hand, because as we know there were 2 in there, I believe, that he missed with the legwork. So getting rid of 1 makes HQ a less juicy target.
So here comes a bank job, dirty laundry onto Mr. Magnet.
Magnet! that.
Yeah.
Look at his deck.
Coughing
It's
up
nearly
some
out.
money.
His deck's nearly out, and then this happens all on that one server. Oh, well played. Admire that sudden turnaround in fortunes.
Yeah, and
Who even plays bank job anymore?
I guess in a CTM meta, it's not too bad. There's lots of open remotes.
Yep, true. CTM is a beast, and it's everywhere. Okay. Well, I managed to score 2 points, so it wasn't a complete debacle.
Spending a few credits to get in there, but yeah, it's paying off finally.
Yep. There it is. And it's begun. The agendas have to be somewhere. I've stalled out this long. Might almost be worth me about. No, okay. So next turn I want a virus wipe.
So here we go. Do we have another next ice? Is it the last bronze? Because that would be awesome.
It would be. Although archives would. Yeah, no, he doesn't have a security testing.
And he's got tags and he's low on credits, so.
There you go. He's going to rub my face in that magnet and Desperado.
Just play Desperado. That's just audacious.
Oh, thanks, Rob. Yes. I already picked up on the magnet play, how good it was, so thanks for pushing that home. Oh, dear. There we go, yep. Siphon again. And he's out of cards. Deck is empty.
Gets a few credits, and it's going to use these credits to look at R&D, I suppose.
Well, I can't res that whatever ice it is that I need.
Yep.
So I'm going to click for 3 so I can res it.
And it pays off. Got the global food going up to 6.
I think there's only one agenda in my hand at this point, so fairly safe. Until you're not safe.
Ooh, he managed to snipe it. Well, solid play from the Andy sucker of Rob there. And
Yep.
Andrew will get knocked down to the bottom lower bracket, and
That's
Rob
right.
will continue on his way to the semi-final of the upper bracket.
Yep.
So yeah, well played.
There it is. Magnet.
The bane of that game. Well,
It's good with EBC to get on-demand parasite removal.
not so good on an empty remote against the odd.
Never again.
Yeah, leave it
Never
alone.
again. Yeah, awesome.
Cool. Well,
Thanks, Alex.
Thanks for watching. I'm Alex, and this is Alex and Andrew signing off. Cheers, guys.
Bye-bye.
Don't tell him that.